I got replaced by AI, so now it's time to live off the land. $12,000, a truck, a trailer, and a riding lawnmower, that's all we've got. No big equipment until we can actually afford it. Every episode, we're building towards a self-sufficient life. So if you want to follow the journey, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and enjoy the ride. Last time I joined you, our dollar amount was around $19,000, and, well, I had to buy some fertilizer and some seed to, keep growing these because they're just producing so well. So we're gonna get these sold today. We've already put aside what we need for ourselves, and I've been just picking these and filling these containers up here, and then stacking them on here. You can see there's a bunch of tomatoes, all this lettuce, and then these tomatoes here. So we're going to get those sold. There is a kit. It's like a starter kit for hay. That's not hand tools. That all should be compatible with our tractor from what I understand. And that's what we're eyeing to buy today. So put that right there so we can get it strapped in. And well, that kit is around $10,000. So we're hoping to get the dollar amount up to about $22,000 so we can afford the kit. Otherwise, we could take off the baler and use our hand baler still, which is a bulk of the money, and get it for about like $2,500. So we'll see what happens here when we sell this lettuce and tomatoes for the first time. Trying to keep the dollar amount above $12,000, as we've mentioned multiple times. I know we're going to make a decent amount of money today. We're going to make a lot of hay. So we might try to pull a quick one. And if it drops a little bit below 12,000, we'll make sure by the end of the day it's above that. Oh boy. I hope she doesn't find out. They want us to drop these off here. And 20,000. We're a little short. Okay, so if we did that, we would be just under $11,000. We know we can make a decent amount of money off of hay, so I am gonna head on over to the dealership and let them know we want that bundle. She won't know. I left the front door open too. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go. I should text her though, but I'll do that when we get to the dealership. You know what? I'm being silly. Let's go back. We'll shut the door ourselves. Get some brownie points. But then let's take a few things with us that we know we're not going to need anymore and see if we can get some money back. And I don't know if it'll be enough to make the difference up, but it might be, because we're just not going to need some of these hand tools anymore. So we might as well get rid of them, especially the windrower and the tedder and the baler. I just don't know how much they'll give us for it. So we'll give it a shot though. We can't forget to shut the door, though. And maybe she's airing it out, but let's go ahead and just get things shut. Back door is open. The front door is open. The barn doors are open. What is going on here? All right. Let's head to the store finally. Okay, so I think I'll start just bringing these over to them. And we'll find out what they say. I know they're slightly used at this point, so they're not worth what they were when they were new. Wish me luck. We were close. We got it down to 9,500. So we got this New Holland baler, which I'm going to be really upset if we don't have enough horsepower for it. We got this mower attachment thingy here, and that's going to be able to ted and windrow for us. So no more hand tools for us. Let's go back. We'll give the mower a shot to begin with. I don't know what we'll do if we don't have enough horsepower to pull that baler. I think at that point we might have to, we got rid of our old baler, so yeah, we might have an issue on our hands. Boy, I blew right past it because I didn't even recognize it. Look at this field. Yeah, we did something. It is coming in good. We do need to get another application of fertilizer put on it, so I do have the hand fertilizer for that. But boy, yeah, all of this has grown back. So we're about to have quite the cutting spree here. I think we'll have to move it later, but let's park this on the other side of the barn, just out of sight, out of mind. No reason at all. Okay, we'll come back here, we'll get this detached, then we should hook up to that mower and give it a shot, and this is, going to be the first thing that we're going to find out if it works. Okay, that's coming together nice. I think we put this thing in like so. That seems right. And then I think that does it. Oh yeah, the width is so much better on this. Okay, so we'll do the path first. If I can figure out how to crank this thing on. There we go. So 5 miles an hour is not super fast, but the width is so much better. Slowing down here a little bit. Oh, got a tree. Oh, man. That's dangerous. I hope that didn't damage anything. Let's grab this, and we will put it right here so I see it next time we come around. And I hope there wasn't anything else. Ooh, there's an extra gear there. Going almost 8 miles an hour now. I hope this yields pretty well. You know, we didn't have the middle of this path last time, so you know what time it is. It's time to get focused. And let's get this first cut done. Around the path and back, and this feels so much quicker. We'll be able to cut more areas too. We'll go all the way to the shrub line here, and you know that $12,000 that we're gonna need. Oh, we're gonna blow that away. We only need $700 to get back where we need to be, but we still want to buy more equipment, and I want to buy a better tractor at this point. You know, sitting on this all day. Now that we're gonna be doing a lot more in a tractor. I want more horses. You know, cutting the whole path this time, I think this is all we're going to get to today. I was going to do the inside as well, but I decided to go really overboard here. You know, we got plenty of days in July left to do the other new field that we want to create. So we got this done. Just got to turn around and get this small area. And I think this is a good start to get the tedder out. Flip this grass upside down and loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, I think... What an amazing piece of equipment there. Oh, we got this other area too. I got a little excited there. I thought we were just about done, but small area up here to cut as well. Yeah, time's flying by today though. You know, getting rid of most of this hand equipment has freed up some room in the the barn as well. I think I'll just try to cruise on back this way. Yeah, that thing looks so puny now. All right, let's get this PTO detached and unhook this. We'll give the tedder a shot next. Now, my understanding with this implement is I can just adjust it a little bit to turn it into a windrower, and it'll just start raking things up for it. So what we'll do is we'll go over it, make sure we flip all this grass, and then we can get it into rows after we make that adjustment. And gosh, we cut so much more grass this time than that first time. This has got to be a huge payday. Well, this was so much better than pushing that that manual tedder. My goodness. Loop around here, do a couple more passes, and we'll be ready to row it up. It does get wider in a couple sections, so we'll take care of that, and it'll be interesting when we start rowing, but other than that, I'm gonna feel relaxed compared to the other days doing work manually. My goodness. I think we've gotten it all. I just need to find my toolbox next and get this reconfigured. About halfway done with this process, and my back is loving it. Money well spent. Oh, there it is. All right, so we should just, get some tools out here, get this all configured, and be ready to roll. Or row, I should say. All right, just gotta put this back on now. We should be all set. Put you back where you belong. Turn the lights on. Get going. Let's see. Try to get as far over so we can get all of this stuff that we threw over towards the barn. But yeah, look at that. That's working lovely. So I guess what we'll do is we'll push them this way. We'll turn around and push the next path back into this, so that we make a bigger swath. And yeah. What a better process. Night and day. You're turning around now. Should be able to just come about right here. And now pushing it. Yeah, so that's just going to make a bigger pile. This is working great. And just, up and down the field a handful more times. Or the path. This is a path. Our walking path, not a field. And we'll be ready to finally find out if we have enough horses for that baler. What a process. All right, and I think that will do it. It's a little confusing out here. There's a lot of different swaths going on because of the shape of this this path, but I think we got in a decent spot. I do want to tighten this up a little bit here at the beginning. There's so much hay out here, guys. So much hay. This should be amazing when it comes time to sell it. Yeah, and that should do pretty good there. So we'll get this put away as well, and then we're gonna find out if we have enough horses. All right, should just pull out this pin here, and it falls. Perfect. All right, so far so good. Let's crank it on. And let's see. Well, if it's gonna work at this speed, I think that's a win. And we're not gonna have to go beg to really blow the budget today. And look at those bales just coming out there in the back. We might have to go over this a couple times because of the width here. Scoot over a little bit. Man, this is amazing. Those bales are just popping out. I don't know if they're exactly the same size as the other ones, so I don't know if we're looking for, 60, 80, 100. I don't know how many bales we're gonna make. We're gonna find out though. You know, up and down the, what I'm going to call the main swaths here, we're struggling up this hill, but we're at 73 bales already. I've been counting. A whole lot of bales. And we're not even close to being done. We're definitely going to be getting over 100 here. So this will be our biggest payday yet. And we're going to really push the limits of that trailer, I think, when it comes time to loading them up. Boy, hope she hasn't seen the checking account, but she'll love it tonight. And after another lap, we are over 100 bales and counting. Well, we're sitting at about 126 right now. We've more than doubled our output from last time we cut this area. You know, we went, a lot wider this time, which makes sense. And I feel like I got it done a lot faster. All right, let's see if we can figure this out here. I think, yep, that lever there. And that should pop out. Perfect. Now we can go put this away and get to loading. There's some left over, but we can get tomorrow. We're going to be cutting another area tomorrow. We'll be cutting over there. We'll be cutting around the house. We'll be cutting our new path that takes us down to the soybean field. But gosh, I'm still exhausted. It's getting pretty late here. Got to get to those stores before they close that are selling the hay. And I still need to find a place to park this, so we're just gonna put it there for now. Heading on into the farmer's market again. Prices are the best there, so that's where we're gonna sell it. And this will be, trip one of many today. I think it might be 2 trips, but we'll get an idea here of what kind of money we're bringing in. Alrighty. Moment of truth. 8,000. Okay. That's pretty good. And now no one can tell me that our bank account's below $12,000 either. Not quite another full load, but this will do. All right, let's see. We're going to end the day with $24,000 in our account. That gives us a $12,000 budget right now to buy some upgrades, to put towards our savings, towards our harvester. Tracking well, guys. Tracking well. All in all, I think that was a good day. We got, a mess out here still, but we'll get this looking good before summer ends, and it'll look pretty good. We still got some more that we can pick up out there, but we're going to get this area cut over here. We're going to get this path down to the soybean field cut, as well as some fertilizer going on in the soybean field next time. So, all in all, pretty awesome day, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Stocks way up. I will catch you on the next one.